2, 1, go. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more Tekkit Minecraft with Dan Giesling. I'm trying to mess around with my openings a little bit to get you
You're
confused.
killing me. I mean, like
Sorry.
I have your intro down to a T, and then you just like totally just jumble it up. Like you take.
I gotta switch it up, man. Can't have you expecting the same stuff every time.
You got me. So in the last episode we were talking about hashtag blame Mathis.
Yeah.
And
then I realized I probably shouldn't talk about it because I'm not allowed to talk about like the details. But I got drafted to do some voice work for a project that's not yet announced and may or may not ever be announced, depending on if it goes through or not. But yeah, I ended up getting a little bit busy and I felt bad because I had to cancel on you at the last minute because I found out at the last minute.
That's okay. I understand. Can you reveal what sort of Mathis voice you had to do, or is it a new Mathis voice?
It's just my voice actually.
Okay, just standard Mathis voice.
Standard Mathis voiceage.
Okay, cool. So you did that?
Yep, I did that, and that was kind of like the majority of my time prepping for that, and that ended up delaying the recording, and I feel bad because
Hey, things come up.
Out yet again.
Things come up.
Was that the thing to go is Tekkit? That's what I'm saying,
Is that like the first time you've done some like voiceover?
The first time I've done voiceover stuff for anybody other than myself on my own channel.
Do you think it was your Fallout alerts that propelled them? Be like, oh my god.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
It could be.
No, they told me what it was. Like they were watching my stream at one point and they saw a couple of my videos and they just said my voice fit the character that they had.
That's cool.
And they wanted me to give it a shot, so I said sure.
What sort of timeline is there? Do you know, like, will you know in X months?
I won't know for next, like, I think minimum of a month or two.
Okay.
So I won't know until then.
Cool. That's exciting, man.
I'm excited just because it was a unique experience.
Yeah.
One that I can't really say I've ever had, or maybe will never have again.
But now it's like, hey, you can like put that in your back pocket, so next time the next one comes up, you're not really doing it for the first time for someone else.
Definitely.
You know.
I'll say this much about voice acting, because even though it was only like a very short session, it was for like a 2-minute like pitch essentially. But I will say this about voice acting. It was like a 20-minute session. It's really weird to try and like read the lines and make them come off as natural, if that makes sense.
What do you mean?
Like reading lines off a script and trying to sound as natural as possible. It's really difficult to do that.
Like natural in your natural voice, or like
sounding like conversational, not trying not to sound like you're reading off a script.
Got it. I see what you're saying.
It's tough.
So like to not like not to like
over ham it up or whatever,
Got it.
Trying to be entertaining and I guess it's not maybe as difficult as it would have been for me like say 5 years ago because on YouTube you're always kind of like cranking up your personality just a little bit.
Yeah.
But even so, it's an interesting experience.
Well, I find that funny because like when you and I are talking, like, well, maybe not so much you, but like, no, you do. Like if we're talking and the camera's not on, it's just like
I have different voices.
Yeah, we're just like talking like two dudes, and now it's like I don't know, but I don't really think about it anymore. Do you?
No, I don't. It's just as soon as I hit record, my voice just does something different. I've trained myself. It's second nature.
And then you change up your intro. When do you change up your intro like a year ago? Because you never used to say, "Hey, this is Mathis." In the beginning.
Yeah, that's something I changed. About a year ago, maybe a little less then.
What was the inspiration for that?
Just switching things up, trying different things. That was around the same time that I introduced face cam on videos as well.
Got it. Hey,
just always trying to evolve.
Silver looks too much damn like diamond. Like I get excited whenever I see it.
Yep. So and yellow right looks a lot like gold.
Yeah. So give me a quick update, Mathis. What do we need to build this quarry, diamond wise?
Diamond. Maybe like another 4 or 5.
Okay.
It's not that much. Like I seriously think the next vein we come across will do it. The problem is the vein that I came across, it was really small.
It was like, was it a 2-piece?
3-piece.
Oh, 3-piece. All right. Hey, so are you going Star Wars opening night?
Yep.
What kind of tickets did you get?
What do you mean?
Like, did you get IMAX? Did you get normal? Did you get 3D?
Normal.
You got normal.
Yeah.
Okay. No 3D.
I don't care about 3D. IMAX would have been nice, but I don't think, like the time I was able to get them, I think they would have been sold out. I don't give a shit about 3D.
Yeah, me neither. Did you Did you get them like the day they were released, or did you wait a little bit?
I waited a little bit.
Okay. Is
I
Carrie?
wasn't sure who was gonna come with me. Carrie's not gonna be going.
She's not a Star Wars person.
Yeah, no, that and like work and the time that the tickets were available, she would have had like by the time we got home, it probably would have been like 3 a.m.
Are you going the
she has to
midnight
work.
showing?
10 p.m. showing.
Okay. That's what I don't understand. Like, it's supposed to come out December 18th, but the
But
showing.
there's like 7 p.m.s and 8 and 10 p.m.s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna
Yep.
dress up?
Nope.
Did you consider it?
If I had the costume, I probably would do it. But I'm not gonna go out of my way and spend money on a Star Wars costume.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of like I think it's called like the 501st? Have you heard?
Yeah,
of
the 501st.
Yeah. I saw that I was at Motor City Comic Con, and I'm like,
Yep.
these guys look legit. I mean,
Yeah,
it's,
their costumes are incredible.
they're not like homemade, like taped together. They're like,
No, they are not.
it's like the real deal. Did you see there's George Lucas has an interview coming out either today or tomorrow
Oh Jesus.
about like, you know, his involvement in what he thinks. Why was that your reaction?
Well, he has no involvement.
You sound like you're okay with that.
Have you seen the prequels?
Yeah, I'm trying to break down. So that was his vision, was like for things to be like that.
So like the thing is, I guess in the original trilogy, you know, he was making a movie and he had people having input, like the other producers and directors and stuff. So it wasn't just his vision; it was a vision of his and multiple other people like guiding the movies. The prequels, however, I hear zombies. Okay, that scared the shit out of me. The prequels, however, he was basically everybody was his yes man. Everything he wanted to do, like he got to do without anybody stopping him. So he got to just make. Nobody else got to put in their vision or say, you know, hey, maybe, you know, that's a bad idea or that's like a terrible decision directing wise. He just got to do what he wanted to do. And we got to see the fruits of that labor. It was awful. The prequels were terrible. Come on.
Well, okay, so that was my next question, because like how can someone do that after making like, you know, an incredible trilogy? And you're saying it's because
He
lack
had
of
people.
input.
Yeah, like he was still a newish director, and like, you know, the other people that were working with him during the original trilogy were telling him no, yes, like what works, what doesn't. It was a collaborative effort, like most movies are.
Yeah.
And the prequel trilogy, everybody was just like, yeah, whatever you want, George. Whatever you want, buddy. And that's how we got, like, fucking Jar Jar Binks causing the war. It hurts. It hurts.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just like I was trying to think like for just a couple seconds, like what would it be to be George Lucas? Like you've created this thing came from your mind, and it's now like as large as
you.
humanity. Yeah, I mean, it's like there's
Your creation has outgrown the creator, and it's now something different. You have to kind of let that happen.
yeah, but like there's like Star Wars Cheez-Its. I mean,
Oh, I know.
there's no end to it, and like, but to think like 35, 40 years ago, that came from like one dude's head.
Yep.
You know, that's so bizarre to me. I don't know.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's cool to see these things kind of take a life of their own.
All right. Well, if you let me ask this: if you were to ever like, if you had the option to create that, like, so you could create this world that would become larger than life in 25 years, but you would know that hey, what's up, Matt?
Hey, what's up? How's it going? High
You
five. See you later.
You know, in 25 years, like, it's kind of past you, and then it's gonna morph beyond what you intended it. Would you create it in the first place?
Yeah, why not? I mean, you're creating something that people love so much that it goes beyond you and like the fans and everything's so big that people want to see this world expanded beyond your initial your initial creation. Why not? That's not a bad thing.
No, I don't think
It
so.
it doesn't take away from what you've done.
No, but I just wonder if it's like, what if like, you know, in your mind there's this set ending, and then but it doesn't end up happening that way. You
Well,
know
then
what I
in that way, like I guess in your mind, you know, that's the true ending and everything else is a fan fiction. Like I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was just wondering, like, for him to see, like, okay, like, here's this thing you've created, and then, you know, someone else is steering the ship. Like,
Yep.
I can't, I mean, I'm sure it gets a little bit easier when they pay you, what do they pay him, $4 billion? Yeah.
Something like that.
But even at that point, like, does it matter? You know, like, so you have $4 billion, but you don't have control of, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, if you think about it, Minecraft is the very same way, is it not?
Yeah, that's a great analogy. Do you think, have you followed up much on Notch, like post sale?
Yeah, I mean, I follow him pretty closely. He seems like, you know, he lives a very unique lifestyle because, you know, it's hard for him to really find other people that are in his same situation. But
Yeah.
I think I probably would have done the same goddamn thing.
Just sold it and just said,
Yeah.
yeah. But don't you think, like, for Notch, like, it's no matter what he does, and then maybe this is, I don't want to say it's cynical, like, it's never gonna, it will never eclipse this? I mean,
Yeah, probably not. But at the same time, now he has all the money in the world where he can do fun projects. Maybe he doesn't want the next thing he does to be this big. He can just do the projects he has passion for and make these funny, silly little games that maybe never take off, but for him was fun to create.
Yeah. No, that's cool. I see what you're saying. So it's like now you have the freedom to do whatever you want, and it doesn't matter if it's successful or not. But then, I mean, you wonder if someone like that, who I imagine he's, I don't know if I want to say fairly competitive, but like, you know, if the next game he releases, if it's not a hit, how does that affect him? You know, like,
I don't think it matters at that point, right?
I don't know. I mean, like,
yeah, true. We'll never know.
Yeah.
But
Say that to,
I think
like,
it's funny that people get pissed that he sold off Minecraft. It's like, motherfuckers, you would have done the same thing.
Yeah, it's like that's why you build a business at some point. You don't want to do it your whole life, you know.
Right.
But I guess you could ask that to Jonathan Blow. You know, like, we haven't seen anything from him. I mean, I know The Witness is coming out, but you know, like, if that thing's a bomb, like, he's gonna.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I think he'll be pretty vocal that he's disappointed, you know?
Oh, I'm sure. But it's because Braid, I think he funneled all the funds he made out of Braid back into The Witness, you know?
Yeah, it's not like he got $2 billion for Braid or whatever,
Yeah.
you know? Huh. I just find it so fascinating. I just love, like, seeing people's stories behind, like, the creations of their, you know, life's work. I just think it's so fascinating. But anyways... So what else?
Man, we're mining in holes. We got to come up with fun stories to talk about. We're just sitting here desperately looking for diamond.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how this quarry looks. So, like, it's created as one block, but
yeah,
it's
you'll
like,
see.
It's
cool.
huge, right?
Yeah, it's a fun thing to watch. We'll need a power source and power it, but we should be fine.
Like, we can cross that bridge another day.
Yeah. The quarry done. That's all I care about right now.
So, tell me about what's up next for you in terms of games you're excited to play. That's like, you know, I know you got a bunch in the pipeline, but like, what are you not necessarily recording, but maybe recording, but you're excited to play outside of Fallout?
XCOM 2 is gonna be super fun.
That's is that February?
I think so.
Cool.
I think so. I'm really excited for XCOM 2 though, because I liked XCOM, the re-release or the remaster, or the remake, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
What else is coming out? Just Cause 3.
Was that a shooter?
No, it's an open world, like, silly action game. It's really fun.
Like, is it kind of like, what's the other one? Not Dead Rising. Saints Row. Is it kind of like that?
Yeah, I think Saints Row-ish. A little bit more action focused.
Okay.
What else is coming out?
You know what I was surprised with XCOM? I didn't know how attached and how much I would love the character creation.
Oh, like naming your characters and stuff?
And then they like develop stories and like
what they've survived.
Yeah. And then but then like I don't know, I just really to me that was like the gameplay is fun, but to me I was just shocked at how much, cuz you have to think like when that came out, I'm trying to think what other games like allow you to do that. Now, I mean, there's like Darkest Dungeon and that kind of stuff, but like what other games can you think of any other games like that in recent history that are like that involved, like character-wise?
Well, maybe not like character-wise, but a game that I think of that did a great job at kind of creating stories of these no-name NPCs is Shadows of Mordor.
Mm-hmm.
Did you play that?
Yeah, with the Nemesis system?
Yeah, I think the Nemesis system was really good in creating these kind of stories out of these no-name NPCs. That was cool, but as far as like character creation, like you personally putting like a personalized touch on it.
Yeah. With multiple people that can die. You know?
Xenonauts did something similar because it's another XCOM-like game.
Okay.
Xenonauts was great. It was really hard though. But no, like outside of like XCOM, I can't think of anything, though I'm sure there are, and I'm sure people will tell us in the comments, but nothing that I can think of.
I was bummed. I remember being bummed when your Mordor series got tanked because of like the ads.
I was so mad about that. Warner Brothers, yeah.
Because that would be such a fun game, like to just watch, other people play.
Yeah, because you get that Nemesis system that makes your story individualized.
And then you always run into that one nemesis that you just can't beat, and just keeps getting stronger and stronger.
That's what was great about that game. I had such a good time playing it when I did play it.
And then rust and pepperonis.
Yep. I have not. I'm just going in a straight line here, and I have not found.
You're at 11.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm at 12, but whatever. It's between like 11 and 13, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep starting new, like, shafts that, like when my picks run out, then I just start a new shaft. Like, I go back and reload. I remember reading like either yours or my comments. Someone was disappointed that we like, I don't say neglected, but killed the oil. Did we kill the oil somehow?
Fucker.
What?
Sorry, creeper. I hear him hissing still.
Did we like? Are we supposed to do something with the oil? Is like so we?
I don't know. I don't think we killed the oil. There's so much oil all over the place. I think we're fine.
Oh, what's this? Lead. Gosh.
You're like, somebody's disappointed in the comment section of a YouTube video? Wow, that's fresh.
Well, they just like I was just concerned because I'm like, we ruined like this oil well, but
no, we have so much oil all over the place. I'm not concerned about it.
All right.
As of right now, I'm just concerned about getting diamond.
Diamond, and then once we have the quarry, then it like will mine diamond for us automatically.
Well, it'll mine down, like directly down.
Like all the way down to the core?
Yeah, and then we can, after it gets down to the core, we can pick it up and move it to a new area.
Oh, that's cool. So it's kind of like a drill bit from like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yeah,
like one of
and it'll
those
do it
things?
in like a 9x9 block area.
And just go all the way down.
Yeah, takes time, but it does it automatically, which is nice.
And then where does all the...
we can funnel it to chests.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Have you done it before?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So then we can really get to like building like funky stuff.
Hopefully.
That's awesome.
I mean, we should probably be building funky stuff now, but like, this is a relaxing series. We get to hang out and chat.
Catch up on life.
Yeah, talk to the viewers.
Talk to the viewers.
About, I don't know, Black Friday, I guess.
Black Friday. I saw a video of people like, it looked like a box of like some sort of like Tupperware, and there was like a pallet of them, and people like one lady just launched herself into it. It was
Jesus.
It's insane. I mean,
Quite strange, man.
Yeah. But hey, more power to them, I guess. I'm just keep clear of Black Friday. But this video goes out to everyone who had to work on Black Friday.
Oh, for sure.
This is for you guys.
We're sorry about your life circumstances.
Mathis,
Black Friday is a miserable experience, both in retail and the restaurant industry.
Was it bad at Cheesecake Factory?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I worked at a Cheesecake Factory that was connected to a mall.
Oh, I was gonna say don't say in a mall.
Yep.
Oh man.
Yep.
Mathis,
From the minute we opened the doors to the minute we closed, man, we were just packed and on a waiting list.
Man.
It's the worst. Oh, flashbacks.
That's another life, Mathis.
Yeah, I know, right?
Speaking of another life, Mathis, I think it's about that time.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Well, no, we got 2 minutes.
2 minutes, okay. Oh, I just had a constant. Do you have a timer? What do you use for your timer app?
It's my Audacity that also ticks.
Oh, nice. Okay. I just leave a running timer.
Yep.
Did I tell you about my recent Cheesecake Factory experience?
Well, I don't think so.
For my grandmother's 91st birthday.
No, I don't think you did.
Oh, I'll tell you in the next episode.
All right. Save it for another time.
But I will say the menu is...
It's huge?
Yeah, and it's pretty impressive.
It's good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that restaurant. For all the restaurants I've worked in, I've enjoyed the Cheesecake Factory the most.
What other restaurants you worked in? Burger King?
Burger King.
Do you ever work fast food?
No, I've never worked fast food.
What other restaurants?
I've worked Uno's, Applebee's, Chili's. I think that's it.
I've heard a horrible Applebee's story from you once. What series were we doing?
I don't know.
It might have been Gauntlet.
Maybe. It might have been. Well, what story are we talking about?
It was
trash
like,
story?
Yes.
Yeah. The asshole deserved it. I don't care.
Oh man.
I have no shame.
I just couldn't believe it. It was.
Oh.
You want to give everyone
That was another life, my
quick
friend.
bullet
Like you
point
said,
of what
that
happened?
was another life.
Give everyone a quick bullet point of what you did, because
oh my God.
they're
All
not
right, you
gonna
have
go
to
back and
remember
watch
this was
Gauntlet.
like, God, over 10 years ago, over a decade ago. Had a guy come in, was a complete dick to me the whole time. Wanted the check, told me he was done with his food, so I took his food and, like any surfer, threw it away because he was done. He didn't ask for it to be boxed up. Brought the check over, he paid. I was ready for him to be gone because he was being a complete asshole the whole time. And then he's sitting there waiting, like after he paid, and I'm like, oh, is there something else I can get for you? He was like, where's my food? I was like, oh, you wanted that wrapped up? He's like, yeah, obviously. So I was like, oh, yeah, no problem. I'll be right back with that, sir. Because normally you would be like, oh, crap, I didn't know you wanted it. I'm so sorry. Like, if it was your fault. And what you do is get them, like, a fresh meal boxed up for free to go. This guy didn't deserve that. He didn't know I threw it away. So I went back there, and I fished it out of the trash. I threw it in a to-go box, and I fucking just gave it to him and sent him on his merry way. Nice little baked haddock out of the garbage.
That's so messed up, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I would never recommend anybody ever do that. Don't ever do it. It's a terrible, mean, unhealthy, unsanitary thing. And I'm very lucky he never came back like saying he got food poisoning or anything or didn't die or anything.
And it was haddock. I mean, one of the worst disgusting fish of all time.
Microwaved baked haddock.
Oh God.
That was in the trash for 10 minutes or so.
Oh, that's disgusting.
And I dug it out and I threw it in a to-go box, and nobody saw me do it, which was even better.
Oh, baked haddock. That's the name of this episode for me.
Trash haddock. Now we're done with the episode, though. We're done now.
Right.
Thanks, everybody, for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, well, don't go to Applebee's. Man.
If you enjoyed the episode, leave the word haddock in the comments below.
I don't want to hear people bitching and tell me how a horrible person I am. I was freaking like 19 years old at the time, working a dead-end job. And I did a terrible thing over 10 years ago, all right? I'm a different person now.
He's learned from it.
I'll see you guys next time.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.